salt, and then that takes us on with the bacon, that takes us right on to cholesterol.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nice swing over. Okay, again, in Ecclesiastes 10:17, it says, "Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness." Okay, how does that relate to cholesterol, heart disease, and its prevention? That was a question.
The presence of food is destruction, and after it done, like,
Eat the wrong things, right? It says the purpose of food is to nourish our body temples so that we may do God's will and live the life that He intended for us. However, when we become drunk with our appetites, in other words, you're unruly, you're not in control, you just want to eat everything. You do things that you even know are wrong, right?
I think, Sister Brenda, I was going to say, when it says, about in due season, I think if we don't eat when we're hungry or when we're supposed to, then we go overboard.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And then another thing too, if you want to take a literal look at it, eating fruits and things that are seasonal, that are ripe at that time, you get more out of your foods when they're in proper season instead of stuff that's been sitting in a warehouse for who knows how long. That's another aspect of it. Okay?
That's true.
Okay, now, here's a saying by Sojourner Truth. She said, "It is the mind that makes the body." That sounds profound, but think about it. Basically, we all what we think. Right? Our mind tells us, don't eat that. Just as it could tell you, do eat that, but we have to know what is right. Okay? Today we want to talk about high blood cholesterol as a risk factor for heart disease. You will learn what you can do to keep your blood cholesterol levels low. We will all do some group activities that show how much saturated fat is in some foods and how to cook with less saturated fat. We will also learn how to keep trans fats and cholesterol in your blood. Now, a lot of times you hear about cholesterol, and so often you do not hear about the saturated, unsaturated, and the trans. But we will get into that, okay? If a person's blood cholesterol level is too high, he or she is more likely to get heart disease. Here are some facts about blood cholesterol. Nearly half of African American women and more than 1 in 3 African American men have a blood cholesterol level that is too high. African American adults are less likely than white adults to have their blood cholesterol checked. Okay? I mean, that saying gets back to all of the other things. Whatever is wrong, we don't go and take care of it, we should, okay? This section emphasizes, this section explains that what cholesterol is and why the body needs cholesterol, okay? How much cholesterol the body needs and where cholesterol comes from. So many people think that when you hear about cholesterol, it's bad. There is bad cholesterol, and too much of anything is no good, but the body does need cholesterol, okay? Cholesterol is a soft, waxy, fat-like substance found in the body. Your body uses cholesterol to produce hormones and some vitamins, okay? Now you see a little picture down there, right? On the red side, you see something that looks, that's your liver. That is your liver. That red triangular thing, that's your liver. And the other side, that's a sandwich. Okay?
Sorry, looking sandwich.
You see the lines of the arrow is pointing to your bloodstream. Both of them get into your bloodstream, right? The one that the body produces and the one that you choose to introduce into your body. Okay? Cholesterol comes from 2 sources. Your liver makes all the cholesterol your body needs to keep you healthy. Now that's something. Considering what we do after that. That is really something. When cholesterol is produced, it goes into the bloodstream. The cholesterol that travels in your bloodstream is called blood cholesterol. So when you see that little liver, you can think of blood cholesterol. Okay? That's what your body is manufacturing for what your body needs. Okay? Cholesterol also comes from foods you eat. Foods that come from animals have cholesterol. The cholesterol from foods you eat is called dietary cholesterol. So when you see the sandwich, that's a symbol of something that you eat in your diet, that you're eating, okay? Other types of fat in food that raise cholesterol are saturated fats and trans fats. Today, we will learn how to lower your intake of these fats. When too much cholesterol is in the blood, it leads to increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and other health problems. Do any of you know someone who has high blood cholesterol, yourselves included?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And we know that normally if the doctor detects that, at first they try to modify your diet with education, what do you call it, exercise, and following a diet that is low in fats. And if it can't be controlled, well, then you have to go on to medicine, okay? Several things affect your blood cholesterol level. You cannot change some of these things, such as your age, your gender, or your family history, having family members with high blood cholesterol. But you can change the type of food you eat, the amount of physical activity you do, and your weight. You can help prevent lower high blood cholesterol by doing the following: eating a heart-healthy diet, low in saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol, and being active every day. And that's part of your SMART goals, right? To be active every day. Okay? Maintaining a healthy weight. And the way it works out is that if you eat healthy and you're active every day, you will maintain a healthy weight. Okay? Let's look at how cholesterol travels through the body. Cholesterol travels through the bloodstream in the form of little packages. If you think of little parcel post packages filled with cholesterol, it travels through your bloodstream that way. They're called lipoproteins. These packages are made of fat and protein. Low density lipoproteins, or LDL, carry the cholesterol to your blood vessels, clogging them like a rusty pipe. That is why LDL cholesterol is often called bad cholesterol. And you remember earlier, in some of the earlier chapters, we showed the two tubes. You know, it could be one clogged and one clear, right? Okay, so this is one way that those pipes get clogged up. Okay? Cholesterol travels in the blood in high density lipoproteins, or HDL. HDL helps to remove cholesterol from your body. This is why HDL cholesterol is often called the good cholesterol. Picture it this way. The LDL, now we know that's the bad cholesterol. Person in the car, bad blood cholesterol, throws fat and cholesterol into the street, just throwing it into the street, okay? Which is your bloodstream, okay? Your artery, your system, I should say. The LDL, the HDL person, that's the good blood cholesterol, cleans up the fat. Comes along like a sweet streaker, I guess, since they threw it in the street, and cleans it up, right? And it's by depositing the LDL and putting it in the trash, which is the liver. Now, is that interesting?
Yeah.
The liver is producing good cholesterol, and it's cleaning up the trash too, right? Just remember that L in HDL stands for lousy. Okay? That's good? Okay? And the lower it is, the better. Okay? So you got a couple of L's there. L, 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 right? The lower, the lousy, and the lousy. And remember that the H in the HDL is for healthy, and the higher it is, the better. So you got a set of H's to help you remember that. How do you find out if you have high blood cholesterol levels or too much fat in your blood? Your blood cholesterol levels are measured with a blood test. The test can be done at a doctor's office or at a cholesterol screening, for example, at a health fair. And First Baptist Church is having a health fair this Saturday, and they will be doing screenings. We will pass out a flyer so that you can see that they're having that if anybody wants to go and have that done, okay? Okay, the lipid profile is the blood test done at the doctor's office. It is a complete test to measure the levels of each type of fat in the blood. It measures total cholesterol, that includes everything. LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, and triglycerides, another one, okay? We will talk about triglycerides later. You have to fast for 12 hours before this test. This test is recommended for adults age 20 or older, and we are finding out that some children have cholesterol issues as well.